All right, next is Mr. John Fitzpatrick. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. John Fitzpatrick, a proud citizen of Columbus, Georgia. All scripture that I've ever read before this council, I've had to live, or God has corrected me and punished me by that scripture. That needs to be known. That said, 2 Timothy 3, verse 16, 17 says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. God has begun a demonstration of his power defined as the highest degree of evidence with certain proofs as established facts of proposition beyond the possibility of doubt, or as shows the contrary position to be an absurd or impossible point. An ordained leader should not attempt to be friends with everyone, nor should he or she attempt to make everyone happy, nor should they have concerns about being liked when doing what God says to do. Acts 5:29 says, a portion of that says we ought to obey God rather than men. The remainder of your tenure, Mayor, though short, will continue to be filled with what the Spirit called plagues. When he told me that, I immediately went into petition on your behalf. The day after he told me that, he gave me this definition of plague: anything troublesome or vexations, but in this sense applied to the vexations we suffer from men, and not the unavoidable evils inflicted on us by divine providence. I thank God for that, because that's God dealing with a leader instead of men causing confusion in the leadership of a person. So I found grace in that definition. I spoke with 3 people that have left the city after long tenures of service. The first one was Chief Blackmon. Chief Blackmon served for 37 years. The vote for his settlement took place April 6, 2023. He was unanimously selected by council. He was successful in leading the department through the COVID pandemic. He graduated from the FBI Academy, which is a very highly ranked academy. He served under 4 police chiefs, and he rose through the ranks from police officer to chief, and he served as chief from 2020 to 2023. The second was the former city manager, now mayor-elect, Mr. Hugley, and this was a portion of his response. On May 27, this is mine, 2025, he was unceremoniously terminated. There was a motion, there was a second, and there was 6 votes. Mr. Hugley served this city for 41 years. 41 years. I dare say we have a bunch of people in this audience that are not even 41 years old. After serving the citizens of Columbus for 41 years, including 20 years as city manager, I received no proclamation, no plaque, no public acknowledgement, no expression of appreciation from the city. I served faithfully for more than 4 decades. And the city voted him in, this council voted him in as, the city voted him in rather as mayor. He said that he became the first African-American in history of our city to serve in the following positions: Assistant Director of City Department, serving as Assistant Director of Metro. He was the Deputy City Manager of the day-to-day operations. He was the City Manager of Columbus, and he was the longest tenured city manager. He served under 4 different mayors. Mayor-elect of Columbus, Georgia, to be sworn into office in January on 2027. He said these accomplishments, they were not about him, but they were about opening doors and having opportunities for other people. Excuse me, I dropped my last point. And the last person I spoke to was Chief Deborah Kennedy. She wasn't as much about her accomplishments as she was about this statement. She says, in this profession, it's difficult to narrow down 3 accomplishments I'm most proud of, because this career has meant so much more than a single assignment, award, or promotion. I truly believe that law enforcement was God's calling for my life. Even after 34 years, I still love the profession. Has it been difficult? Yes. She said, my heart has always been and always will be in law enforcement, and a large part of that heart will forever belong to the Columbus Police Department. the agency that shaped me, challenged me, and gave me the privilege of serving the community. Mr. Mayor, my assignment is over. This is my last petition, and I petition that you bring those people before this council at the next council meeting and honor them as they should be honored.
Thank you, sir.